No, I am not playing Boshi. So welcome, Derby Potato. Welcome back. I am not playing Boshi
Why not?
because no.
Oh, I thought it was muted still. But why not?
Because we're doing this.
No. We cancel.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
Blast is doing a 24-hour
Oh my
Bashi
god. No, I am not.
subathon.
Nope.
Hey, subathon! You get a lot of subs.
Nope.
Your loss. I do it. Probably
I
not.
want to see you play Boshi for 24 hours.
Oh fuck that! No, I probably
Exactly.
pay for like maybe a couple hours just to get some like one line like get pissed off thing, and then people just like laugh so hard, and then I get a lot of
I mean,
followers.
24-hour Among Us is doable because at least you'd get different people in each time. And it would
You probably
change
be
a
getting.
bit.
I don't understand how somebody can do a 24-hour live stream and not be like fucking super tired after
Oh,
like.
my friend Tara is doing one tomorrow, actually. He just got partnered. So props to him.
That's good.
So you're saying friends aren't good enough? I mean, it depends on the friends. But if you want to go see his stream, that's him. Can't have the same friends for 24 hours. I be my friend. 24 hours later.
Jesus
God damn it.
You're
lame. I don't like you anymore. Get out of here.
Mark, stop being the traitor. It's cheating. It's my house. I'm the
it's
one
made
who's
of
supposed
bullshit.
to win. Did you ever have a friend like that, where like you go to his house, and you start kicking his ass in video games?
Yep.
It's like
I did before, and then we stopped being friends after that.
I'm the one who's supposed to win, not you.
Uh-huh.
Me and my cousin used to do that to each other as like a fucking joke. But like Billy Hatcher, and like I'm the one who's, and I kicked his ass one time. He's like, "It's my house. I'm the one who's supposed to win."
So what is this stream? This is our podcast that we do. Well, it's sort of a podcast. It's mostly just Rockstar and I taking a topic and talking about it, which is actually what a podcast is.
I'll put it in other terms. It's just two best friends bullshitting around.
Also that. I mean,
and always going off topic.
Oh yeah, always.
Okay.
But this week, since we haven't done this in what, 2 months?
No, like a month.
No, it's been 2 months.
Has it been 2 months?
Yeah.
It's made of bullshit.
Kept wanting to play Destiny.
Bullshit, you're lying, you're totally tricking me, and you're playing Boshi. Oh my god.
Yep, surprise.
Nope. I am not.
So if this is everybody's first time being on the podcast, pretty much it's just us two. We pick a topic usually ahead of time. We talk about it maybe for like 5 minutes, go off topic, and then go back to the topic.
And then Amber shows up.
And then Amber shows up, becomes a potpourri episode all over again.
She posted in Discord. She's like, "What are you doing another potpourri episode?" I'm like, "I don't know."
When I do face reveal, face reveal, because then she'll want to get me more followers, and then I'll do a face reveal. Then we'll do potpourri episode. Oh god. But yes, welcome back to the podcast. Another reason why we had to hold off is because I had to move, and I finally have done that.
Yeah, that was the that was the main reason.
That was the really, but I've been in this house now for 3 weeks, loving it. Bigger space, and also dishwasher, so no more late live streams. I could start very fucking early and end very early if I wanted to, or just live stream for like hours. I don't have to worry about dishes because everything just goes in the fucking dishwasher. Because I didn't have a dishwasher at my last place for 2 fucking years.
I've never had
Yeah.
a dishwasher.
You have
You
a
are the
dishwasher at your place?
dishwasher. It's
Wait, don't
broken.
you have a dishwasher at your house? Oh,
It's broken. And my
I
dad
said,
never
like,
fixed
I've
it.
been to your house.
Okay, we had a dishwasher for 2 weeks and then it broke and then my dad never fixed it. This chat has no one in it. Yeah, that's mostly what happens. Because I'm not a very big streamer. Shocker.
No, maybe play Bashi.
It's only me and I'm a nobody. No, you're not. Hush. Just being in the chat makes you somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least it's not just us talking to each other for an hour like it normally is. I'm a chant Bashi now. Oh god.
Bashi. You can only play Bashi if you chant it in Nordic.
Oh my god.
You have to do it in a Viking song. You have to sing why he has to play Bashi, and then he'll play Bashi.
Wow. Wow.
What? I'm playing a lot of Valhalla.
I know you are.
I mean, it's fun. You raid fucking Anglo-Saxon churches for goods and burn everything down. I'm not even joking about that. You can't kill. You can only kill the guards though. Kill innocents. You get this desynchronized.
Oh yeah. That's how it is in every AC game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Boss sheep, bow cheese. What?
Bushy bash.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Or you have to. Alright. You know what? How about this? Well, this is how we're gonna settle if you get to play Bashi or not. Hold on.
Do I want to know? Spin the mystical wheel. Also, I don't know what Bashi is. It's a very, very, very difficult platformer. Like, it was built to be super difficult.
Go ahead and talk to somebody. I'll be right back. Somebody needs me for a second.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be a couple of minutes.
25 hours. No. I did 30 minutes and that was enough. It's on my YouTube channel. 26 hours? No. It's there in my YouTube channel. Shameless plug. It's my channel. Not a shameless plug if it's my own channel. But yeah, we got together. Well, we called each other. Can't get together anymore. I'm a sub. I appreciate it. Be my 14th sub or something. I do appreciate it. I made highlights from when we played Among Us, and there's a few on there. I also have some Jackbox on there. I have the Apollicast past episodes, Tales of the Archives past episodes, an entire playthrough of Asura's Wrath. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Amber would kill me. For content and a sub. No, Amber would kill me if I said that. Because she's from Wisconsin and like everything is cheese related up there. Why do you want me to say that anyways? You have something against cheese or something? Geez, the stark difference between these two web pages is dumb. No. Okay. You just want to annoy Amber. Oh my god. She's not even here. Or say what? Okay, that's really cool. What? That's not even around anymore. I think they stopped making the Travis Scott burger. It's now the Jay Blevins burger or something. I don't know. Exactly. So you want me to say that to Rockstar and make him believe me? Make him think it's back? Oh my god. We'll see if I can actually do it. How's that? I'll give it my best attempt. I think that's more of Rockstar's brother's kind of thing than his, though, so I don't think he'll believe me. If I said I ordered it for his brother, he might believe me. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so we got together and we needed a topic for an episode. And this was 2 weeks ago. That emoji didn't work. It works on my end. I see an okay hand. We got together a couple weeks ago and we're like, hey, now that you're finished moving, we should do another episode. And we didn't really have anything to talk about at the time. So we decided to talk about the next gen consoles because this was a week before they came out. We were going to talk about what we thought, what our impressions were of them based on what we've heard. So flash forward to now, and they've been out 10 days now. Yeah, 10 days. Cheese should be illegal, only because Derby Potato says so. There you go, I said it. I said it. More subs for you. Yay. You're back, alright. But yeah, we got together. I'll check it after stream. We got together and we decided to talk about the consoles. Now that they've been out about 10 days, we've had some, well, neither of us have had actual hands-on experience with them, but I do know someone who has both consoles, Silver, but she is unfortunately not here. I have 17 now, nice. Some of the cool things about these consoles, I saw someone do a teardown of the Series X, and the way they made these work is pretty awesome. Like from a hardware perspective, like especially even for the Series S, like just with how small it is, like how compact and modular the internals of the system are, pretty awesome from an engineering standpoint. I gotta go. All right, thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. We appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. You're going to a carnival? Jealous. I haven't been to a carnival in 6 years. Damn. Anyways, I hope you have a good night. Have fun at the carnival. Eat some fatty, deep fried foods. And just enjoy it. Hope you have a good night. But yeah, I'm vegan. Well, enjoy yourself anyways. But yeah, from a hardware perspective, these consoles are pretty awesome. Like how it all fits together, the heat sink and the motherboard and everything. The big fan on the Series S is like half the space in the console. And that's what cools the entire thing, save the heat sink on the CPU, which is pretty... I know I'm just repeating myself, and I'm just trying to fill space until Rockstar gets back here. This is why I don't do these on my own anymore. Should write a script for one. But I don't, because I keep forgetting. I've not seen a teardown of the PS5, but I could see just from looking at the still screenshots or like the stock photos from PlayStation that it looks like it has really good ventilation, like all down the front side and up through the top are vent ports. So it looks like it's gonna pull in cool air from the front and expel it out the top. It's my guess, but I can't see the back of it. It might have another fan back there. Both of the consoles do 4K gaming, 120 frames a second. Xbox is 4K 60. I think PlayStation also does 4K 60, and both would then do 1080p 120. They have HDR, which is basically a requirement for any new TV, is to have HDR in it. What scale of HDR you're going to have depends on what kind of TV you have. Rockstar, are you back?
Bashi!
No.
Yeah, I'm back, sorry. Had to unload, reload dishwasher, and put some stuff in the car.
Good job.
We're returning stuff tomorrow. No, this is what we're going to do. I got a D20 in my hand. If I roll a natural 20, you got to play Bashi. Or roll a natural 1, you don't got to play Bashi.
What about any number in between?
If it's close to 20, you have to play it.
Oh my god. Well, Derpy Potato just left, so...
You fucking lucky. 13. I'm gonna roll it again.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just rolling it again just 'cause I have this fucking bag of holding. Fuck. There it is. There's one.
Why are we doing this?
15, you gotta play. No,
No.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Critical Role, so that's why. Literally, I've been playing Valhalla and watching Critical Role.
Nice.
Listening to it. So like now I was like, I didn't know what a D20 was. I was like, oh, dice, 20-sided dice.
Okay. So, what are your first impressions on these new consoles?
One, they really, I feel like they rushed them. I really feel like you gotta think of it this way. The Xbox One came out and PS4 came out in like 2012?
2013, I think, was when I got my Xbox.
That's the same man I was working at Kroger.
So I think it would have been holiday 2012.
Holiday 2012. Okay. And then we had the Xbox One S. Was that it? The white one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think
PS4 Pro.
Then this is the PS4 Pro, and then Xbox released 2 years ago the Xbox One X.
That was 3 years ago.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
Well, my copy of Origins says it's Xbox One X compatible.
Well, they were releasing those because a lot of people were for smart TV compatibility.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 3 years ago. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, I really think I think the main issue was that PlayStation announced the PS5, and then a couple days later, Xbox announced they were doing a new console, the Xbox Scarlet.
Yeah, Project Scarlet. Yeah.
I think both these companies just rushed these consoles out just because of the 2020 holiday craze.
Well, the 2020 holiday craze, and then they were trying to outdo each other because PlayStation undercut Microsoft when the Xbox One came out. The Xbox One was selling for $499, and PlayStation's like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna sell the PlayStation 4 for $399." So,
right.
And that's another reason why neither one of them wanted to release their price points until right before they had to.
Right.
To get the holiday circulars and everything going.
Mm-hmm. Let me put it this way also. I had, this. I got an Xbox One in like early 2013.
Yeah.
And I had that same console until about last year when it stopped working, and then I bought the Xbox One X. Because my mindset has always been, if it's still working, why replace it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I am.
Right. Like, I'll give another example. My new TV. My old 32-inch Elemental I've had since 2008, 2009, and I've had it since now.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to about like a week ago, because then we upgraded to the new TVs. I had always planned on upgrading because I've had the TV for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I probably would benefit from a smart TV.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it was like, why, if it's broken, why replace it? If it's not broken, why replace it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it's like me with my computer monitor. Like, I still have, like, I got when I first got my streaming started, like 3 years ago now, I bought a second monitor, and it's the Samsung 4K whatever one. It was one of the first 4K monitors were coming out, and it was $300 at Costco. And I'm like, you know what? I bought it, and I used it on my laptop for 4K for a while, also as my main monitor, so I used my laptop screen as a secondary. Then when I purchased this new one, and I'm still using the other one as my secondary. So it's not like I upgraded, but I'm still using it. It's not like I gave it away or threw it away or whatever.
Right.
Like what happened with my Xbox was my parents got me the One S for Christmas. So it's like, okay, cool. And I sold the original Xbox One I had for 4 years to a friend of mine for like $100. I'm like, you don't have an Xbox yet? I'll give you this one.
Right.
No, I gave it to him for his birthday. That's right. So
right.
yeah.
That's one thing that like I don't like. What's another example? I'm trying to like think of all these other examples I have. Like I had the same phone for like 3 years, and I could have upgraded it like a year beforehand, but I chose not to. And when I did, I was just like, okay. And now let's put this in perspective. When I upgraded my phone, the iPhone X was new, and I had an iPhone 7. I still have that same X, even though the iPhone 12 is out. Because I don't believe if there's a chance I can do it, then of course I'm gonna look into it and think about it.
Yeah.
Look at the pros and cons.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you should do when you're buying any piece of technology, though. Is you should say, I need this specific part or this specific feature that this has.
Right.
Is it worth me spending this money to get that one feature? Or should I wait until they have more features that I want in the same item?
Right.
It's like, say, like I have a NVIDIA 1066 gig graphics card in my computer. It runs perfectly great. But if I wanted to do any sort of really high intensity gaming at really high frame rates at really high resolutions, I need to upgrade my graphics card, do something better. However, I don't need to do that. So I'm leaving it as it is and saving the money until I eventually upscale my entire computer at once, because CPU needs to be upgraded, or motherboard, or something else. Like, I'm not one of those people who upgrades piece by piece by piece. Like, upgrade one piece to a brand new piece, just have another piece go obsolete or break later on. I'd rather wait until I can do it all at once and save the money up to do it like that. And I think that's what so the whole difference between the 1X and the Series X is the 8K gaming experience. Xbox Velocity architecture, which I will give it that architecture does give a lot to this console. I will give it that. Like, you get smart delivery, you get way faster load times compared to my 1S, or I don't know how it is against the 1X, as I don't have one, but
it's about the same. It's more for like a bigger memory, and then having the 4K compatibility to have the 4K resolution gaming.
Yeah.
But you have to really have a 4K TV to be compatible with it, because otherwise,
like, the 1X can do 4K gaming. My 1S can do 4K gaming. But the main difference between the 1X and the Series X is you can get 4K at 60 frames a second as opposed to 30. Like you can get on the 1S. Like, I can do 4K 30. It's not gonna be the fastest thing ever, especially in a game like Destiny 2, which I don't know why you would play multiplayer games at 4K anyways. It's stupid. But
actually, now this is a streamer / YouTuber I watch. He was doing Dead by Daylight on his PS5, and it was like, holy shit. You know how like DVD like runs clunky sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
It looked fucking smooth as shit.
Okay, do you know why? It's probably because he's running it on the internal SSD.
Probably.
And one thing I just did was, I just told you this before we started, I bought a portable SSD and I attached it as my expandable drive to the Xbox. I'm loading in Destiny 2 in 1/10 of the time I was using the internal hard drive. That's what makes everything load so much faster, is because it doesn't have to skip across the disk looking for each individual piece it needs to load something. Do you know what? So you know what the difference between an SSD and a standard hard drive is? No? Yes?
Maybe refresh my memory.
Okay.
It sounds familiar.
So standard hard drive is a spinning drive, and it has this little magnetic needle, to look for pieces of data it needs and load them all piece by piece around the disk to what you need it for. The SSD is kind of like a big flash drive. It reads everything at once. So by reading everything at once, and it has no moving parts, so it can read it a lot faster, which means I can read, I think my SSD is topped out at 890 megabits a second, and your standard hard drive is about 100-ish. Yeah, portable SSD is the best Xbox One hack. You are right, Chaka. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Welcome.
So that's one way everything's loading so much faster on PS5 and Series X is because they have internal SSD card or SSD drives to house their storage. Like, hell, I could get you one for Christmas and you could see what I'm talking about.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. Nah. It was like I said, like it's still, even us talking about it, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm still at the content of, I don't need it that much. I don't need it that badly.
I'm not upgrading. I have Game Pass on an original Xbox One. I'm good. Fair enough.
I mean, I really think they should have waited another like 2 years to they should have waited until about 2022 holiday.
I think they should have waited until 8K was more prevalent.
That's another thing too. What fucking company is selling an 8K television?
Samsung, LG, one of the Huawei companies, I think, is.
Let me refresh that. Who the hell's selling an 8K television? What company is what store is selling an 8K television?
Best
that's not
Buy,
going to cost you
Sam's.
That's not going to cost you an arm and a leg or as much as a fucking car.
Nobody.
Exactly.
So 8K, we sell one at my job is $5,000.
Yeah, no. See, let's put it in this other perspective. Who's selling 4K televisions that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg?
Everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
so what person is going to be rich enough? Well, the rich, of course, but who's going to have enough money to buy somebody a brand new console and an 8K television? Let's say it's like a 43-inch.
People who have much more money than sense.
True. I'm saying, like, if it was in perspective of somebody like a upper middle class.
Oh, nobody.
Like little Johnny wants a PS5, but oh no, he doesn't have a 8K television. It feels like this is very old school. I watch a lot of was the Angry Video Game Nerd on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And he was reviewing a while back. He reviewed the Atari Jaguar. It was going to be marketed as the first 64-bit console. This was before the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
And the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Guess how many bits it was running at?
16.
16 and 32.
Yeah.
Because apparently it had the capability of doing that, but they couldn't brush out enough games. That's why the Jaguar died.
How much of a difference can your eyes actually tell between 4K and 8K? Depends on the size of the TV. So 8K is meant to be viewed in huge screens. Like IMAX screens, for example. IMAX theater company shoots in 8K. And they can show in 8K on the screen the size of a wall. But what that does is what 8K does is it gives finer, every time you go up in resolution, you get finer and finer and finer details per pixel. And that's the whole thing with 4K versus 8K or 1080p versus 4K. You get more detail per pixel. But at a certain point, there's going to be a cap where your eye can't tell anymore what the difference is between what you're looking at on the damn screen and what you're looking at when you're not looking at the screen.
See, I could tell the difference. I mean, I've had the same 32. I had the same 32-inch flat screen. It wasn't a 4K nothing since like 2008, 2009. I get the 4K, I can immediately tell the difference because there was one time the 4K the HDR didn't turn on when I put in like Valhalla, and I could tell the difference immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. And it's like, who the fuck's gonna have the space to put in, like, if you're talking like an 8K television, you need like probably like a 50-inch. Who the fuck's gonna have the room? I have a 43-inch, and it barely fucking fits on the TV stand I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Yeah.
have enough room to just put the Xbox and the terabyte hard drive, and I don't have enough space to even put the fucking Switch on there. So, who the fuck's gonna have the wall? Like, I have the wall space, but it's gonna hit the fucking door if I got a 50-inch.
Yeah.
So
The
again,
4K, the 8K TV we saw is 82 inches, if that gives you any idea as to how big of a screen you need to actually be able to see a difference between 4K and 8K.
Yes. What fucking... So that's not really meant... So they're pretty much saying you need to have your console in your room. What 11-year-old playing Call of Duty is going to want to play in the living room and, like, trying to be cool by cursing. And then the
Exactly.
parents walk in.
Exactly.
Like, explain this shit. I can understand if it's, like, some rich, like, 30-something-year-old who has the console and, like, has the money. Good for you. But if you're just buying the console just for graphics, you're going the wrong direction with
Exactly. At that
4K
point, you're better off buying a PC.
Right. 4K is fine. I mean, if I were to upgrade, I wouldn't be going like, oh, I need an 8K television. That's like, no, I just spent $500 on a fucking console. I'm not spending $5,000 on a new TV.
Exactly.
Now, there are people who are like that.
Oh, there are plenty of people who are like that because I deal with them.
For example, my sister. She's broken more phones because she wanted an upgrade because apparently her phone was 2 days out of... When I swear I've seen it. She, like, literally took a phone and snapped it in half. And I told her
build
years
PC,
later.
consoles are meant to plug and play. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather go higher refresh rate than better graphics, to be honest.
Right.
Like, I'm playing all my games now in 1080p, 144 hertz, and it's fantastic. So, like, even on the Xbox, I'm getting 120 refresh rate, and I don't even have a Series X. I have a 1S, and it does 1080p 120 hertz. So you can do most of the things you can do most of the things with the new consoles. Shut up. That you can on the 1S or the 1X. You don't need the Series X if you're just looking for 1080p 120. Now the Series S, on the other hand, does native 1080p 120, and it's tiny. Have you seen the size of it?
Well, let's put it also another perspective. The Xbox X and S are tiny compared to the fucking gigantic beast that's the PS5.
Oh yeah, for sure. The PS5 is huge.
My only concern with the S is, some people... There are people who buy all their game digitally, but there's people who have, like, physical copies.
Oh yeah, like me and you.
Like the 360s. Right, so... How the fuck... And you want to replay them, what happens if, like, you get rid of your Xbox One and then you...
Yeah, you're not going to be able to. And that's the one major downfall of the Series S. However, the upside is its form factor. It doesn't need discs, so it uses a lot less power. And it can cool itself pretty well from what I've seen in the teardown. So it doesn't really have to deal with too much heat output either.
Unless somebody starts blowing vape smoke in
Oh my god. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, okay. So, I'll do it in my perspective and you tell me yours.
Oh
so,
God.
I'm at work and my phone lights up because I'm on my phone. I'm on my lunch break. And I have, like, notifications turned on in Discord, but there's no sound. It's just, like, little window pops open. It's like Discord chat. And it's like, you see this thing about people, like, blowing vape smoke into their Xbox Series X? And I said, what the fuck? And I look it up, and sure enough, there are videos and photos like, yeah, my Xbox broke. And you can see the fucking vape pen in the picture. And I'm like, you get the fuck out of here. If I was in Microsoft, I'd just, like, say, get the fuck out of here.
You want to know the kicker about that? a lot of the people doing that were influencers who were sent advanced releases of the console in order to do reviews on them. From what I've heard.
Fucking wild. Like,
it's
if you didn't want to buy the fucking console, then don't fucking buy the fucking console.
Exactly.
Like, how fucking hard is it to not be a fucking numbnuts?
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's a good idea. Let me blow my vape smoke in here. Hashtag 2020.
Yeah, right.
Just like, get the fuck out of here. Grow the fuck up. It's like,
why do you feel the need to do that?
Why do you feel the need to go on social media, boast that you have a fucking console that a lot of people are probably not going to be able to get for a while?
For at least a year. Because shortages are so high.
That's another reason why I wasn't making the jump. I was like, I'm gonna wait, because I waited to get the Xbox One S and Xbox One when in January, because I got it way after Christmas, so they had more in stock and it was on sale.
Yeah, I mean that's the best time to do it is after the holiday.
Right? Am I gonna do that with the Series X? No, I'm gonna wait a while. I'm gonna wait a little while longer because, again, there's no fucking point. But again, going back to these fucking dumbasses, you're gonna boast, and then you're gonna destroy a $500 console like you're burning fucking $100 bills. I'm cold. Let me burn this money.
It's like that guy. It's like that rich guy I saw. I don't remember where I saw it, but all the water he uses is San Pellegrino. Like washing dishes, San Pellegrino. Flushing his toilet, San Pellegrino. And I'm like, bathing, like, San Pellegrino. And I'm like, how fucking rich are you that you can use this expensive water to do all of this? And that is what the people doing that with the consoles remind me of. It's like, how much money do you make that you can piss off Microsoft by destroying their console and then claiming it was their fault? They have more money than they know what to do with. I mean, I'll take some. I mean, we'll both take some.
Right, like, you're literally going to, and it's like you want to put this in this perspective. I'll put it in this perspective. You blowing your fucking vape smoke and telling Microsoft, yeah, your console's broken. You are literally, it's like you literally are going down a hallway at Microsoft office to a bunch of people who probably worked fucking overtime during a fucking pandemic, and flipping them off and telling them to go fuck themselves.
Yep.
So how do you feel about that, you dumb fucks? How do you feel? Because let me tell you, if you used to have no fucking remorse, pray to fucking God these people don't meet you in your life, because I guarantee they will come up to you, take your fucking vape pen and shove it up where the sun don't shine, and say, I guess your ass is broken because you're smoking out of your ass. Like, I don't mean to get that angry, but like that, I can't stand people treating other like hard workers like shit. Like, ever since I left retail, I don't treat anybody fucking badly. Like, I'm gonna give an example right now. I ordered fucking pizza for dinner. I tipped the fucking guy $5 on my card. He comes up to the door. He was really fucking fast. I gave him another $5. Because he was fast, he was courteous, and he was nice. Because I believe if you do a good job, you should get
incentive for it. Yeah.
Right. Another example, I got my first time going to Great Clips to get my haircut. Usually my aunt cuts my hair. The lady did an amazing job of my hair, did exactly what I wanted. I gave her $10. And she looked at me like I had fucking 3 heads. And she asked me, she pulled me aside, and she said, why did you tip so much? You didn't have to. I said, I believe in somebody, they do a good job and they have a great attitude. They deserve something like that. So, if you do a piss poor job, you don't deserve shit.
Right.
Here's a tip. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you, honey. That'd be my tip. Can I get a tip? Yeah, here's a tip. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So it's just like I can't fathom. It's like, are you that fucking bored during a pandemic? If so, then go fucking bungee jumping or some shit. I don't like. It just boggles my fucking mind that I was. Who was it? Somebody at work had stopped me, and they were like, because out of everybody I work with, I'm like one of the only other guys that really like plays video games.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of the nurses who have husbands that play video games, and they're asking me like, what should I get him? Should I get him the PS5 or the Xbox Series X? Because he only has a 360 or something. And I was like, well,
oh wow.
well, like he has like a 3 because they don't play a lot, or he has an Xbox One that's like clunky and doesn't work. Or,
Oh.
like I'm just going out like what they like and I'm just like, well, it really depends on their preference. Like to me, it's like somebody was like, well, you should get the PS5. I'm like, why? Because it's better.
That's not an answer.
That's not an answer. That's your opinion. Give me an answer why I should get it. Because of all the exclusives. All right, tell me the exclusives. Spider-Man, okay. God of War, okay. Call of Duty gets their DLCs first. I don't give a shit about that because you guys are gonna solve all the Easter eggs for me and zombies, and I just fucking come in. You find all the bugs, and I don't gotta worry about shit. Next.
I only want PS5 because of the VR. I mean, yeah, I could see why people would do that too. You could also do that with a PS4 just fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's got VR. Okay, I can go buy an Oculus Rift and it'd be a lot
the
better.
Oculus Quest, yeah, $300. I was actually thinking about getting one, but I'm not going to.
I kind of want one just to get the store simulator. I want you to get that so you do store simulator on the live stream.
Oh my god. I would piss off so many people.
No, you can. It's deliberately you piss them off. It's the funniest shit.
No, then it would.
It's like
then it would go into my actual work, and I'd actually piss somebody off.
No, like it's called Work Simulator, but it's like it's robots. It's like a comedy game.
Oh.
It's not like a realistic like. It's the funniest shit. You're working at a gas station, and it's the funniest fucking shit. I watched Markiplier play it.
Okay.
And I was like, Vlast needs to live stream this if he has an Oculus
Rift because
I do like a cam of him like roaming around, and you probably would have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's like $300. I'd have to wait until after I move out. That's the other reason I didn't get a console is because I'm planning on moving in April.
Right, you just take it from me. You don't want a lot of shit.
I really want the Quest for really interacting with VR chat. It's okay on desktop. I feel I'd have more fun in VR. VR chat is so weird. I've seen my friend Rambo play it, and it's definitely something. Like waifus everywhere. But yeah, I know you don't want a lot of stuff while you're moving, because I've moved quite a few times. And none of it was fun, because my mother keeps insisting on keeping a bunch of shit she doesn't need.
We have to keep Vlas's little bronze booties. Little bronze baby shoes.
It's ODD, I need a new mic. It was an interesting time, I'm sure it was.
Like, I mean, yeah, like, I just fucking moved like 3 weeks ago. Like, how many books I had to fucking move upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, I was fucking sore as fucking unbelievable. Like, and then I went to work. I called out one day, and then I went back to work, and like anytime I sat down, I could not fucking stand up. It hurt. I was like, I can't bend. I can't do shit. I'm bruised. Like literally, I have bruises on my stomach. I have bruises on my legs, my knees. Like I felt like shit. And I mean, yeah, we're pretty much done. We're just like fucking settling in and putting shit up and everything.
Yeah.
So, fuck else was I gonna mention? Plus the PS5 looks like fucking Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god.
You seen that meme?
No.
So they took the PS5 and they photoshopped a picture of Kaiba from the Battle City tournament when he has like that big white jacket.
Yeah.
That's yeah, and they just put his head as like, look, it's the Kaiba system, Kaiba Corp's new system. I'm not even joking. It looks like it. And then I made a joke with my buddy when they showed the Series X.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look at the new Series X, look awesome. I just made like, oh, it looks like a dumpster wrapped in sadness. That's from
Dumpster wrapped sadness.
That's a quote from pre-sequel. I was playing pre-sequel at the time.
Nice.
It's when you're making the first constructor. And
no, I remember.
Jack looks, oh, it looks like a dumpster wrapped in sadness.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, okay, handsome Jack, and I said, it's the funniest fucking shit though. And he goes like, I'm like, it looks like a fucking trash can. Looks like an office trash bin. Like you put it under your desk. So you put it in your fucking like Doritos bag. So this way you don't see the boss. The boss doesn't see you fucking snacking on the job.
Right.
Yeah, I see you snacking on the job. I need you to stay for another 3 hours. That's okay. But yeah. But like, I was just like, well, there are some pros and cons. Like I said, we talked about the cons, and we talked about some of the pros. I think one of the main cons is that if you're gonna get a Series X, it won't take up a lot of space.
No, it won't, because it's not like the S or the X or the One at all, where it's horizontal. It's more vertical, and that's to help with the cooling part of it,
which is good. And then also talk about Silver, where she posted that her child had accidentally ejected the game and she didn't save, but she put the game back in and it was still playing.
Yeah, that's the quick resume.
Mm-hmm. So I quoted saying, "Children, the ultimate enemy of shit. I forgot to save."
Right.
She's like, too true. It's like, but yeah, I mean, like, let's put it in this perspective. If you have a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, and you have a 4K TV, really think very long and hard. If the consoles are still working and there's no problem with them, maybe hold off from upgrading, because maybe they'll re-release it for cheaper, or they'll have a newer version and then it'll be run a lot better. Just, don't go like, holy shit, everybody's buying this new console, let me buy it.
Yeah, right. It's like, don't follow the hype. Like, in general, never follow hype, because you're probably gonna have buyer's remorse if you do end up.
And you might be like,
wait for the second gen release. Yeah, that's like what happened with the One and the 1S, or the 360 and the 360 Slim. Yeah, because that's the one I have. I have the Halo 4 one still. It's seriously, I love the sound it makes when you start it up. It's the best. But yeah, it's fun.
I
love how most of the show we just talked about the Xbox.
Well, because I really don't know much about the
I mean, I don't either. I mean, so like I said, Silver has both of them. So I don't know much about the PS5. I mean, most of what it can do is pretty much the same as the Series S. Excuse me, Series X with 4K gaming, 120 hertz output, HDR, yada yada. It's got a digital edition, which is cheaper than the regular edition. Mostly what you're paying for, besides branding, is like the right to exclusives, like Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet and Clank, which I would love to play again, to be honest.
Right.
Ratchet and Clank was so much fun.
I always have said with the console wars, do it based on your preferences. I do it. I have more friends on Xbox than I do on PlayStation, so you know. That's and then also there's like I had this. I don't like the whole fucking point of having a fucking like. Why the fuck are you gonna have an exclusive?
I mean, it's gonna come out for PC anyways. That's why I have PC and console.
So there's no fucking point to an exclusive if you're gonna release it on a third party where it's like, oh yeah, everybody can probably has one of those.
Yeah, it's like because Horizon Zero Dawn was only on PlayStation until last year when it came to Steam, and that's one of the games I want to get eventually so I can play it because I've heard it's fantastic. But like some games like Final Fantasy VII are gonna stick on PlayStation no matter what. Like they're not gonna bring that to PC. I'm surprised they brought 15 over, but they're not gonna bring 7 over because it's their cash cow right now.
Right. Let's like this is real Dead Rising, first Dead Rising. It's a 360 exclusive until probably about 2014, 2016 when they finally remastered it, and they're like, oh, it's on PlayStation 4 for the first time.
Yeah.
And then, but Dead Rising 3 is only on Xbox, and then like a couple of years later, they released it on PC. So again, what is the fucking point of having an exclusive when you're going to release it on something else that somebody else could probably have a better chance of getting, or already has? So, again, I get the whole premise of having an exclusive is that they're trying to sell the console. Like, look at this game. You can only get it on this console for maybe about 2 years, and then we're going to have it on PC, and then with all the DLCs, and it's going to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And you already know what to do because it's going to be walkthrough videos and shit. So there really is no point. It's just like, fucking, don't have it a fucking exclusive. Have everything on every fucking console. I mean, I get like with Spider-Man because that's Sony's property.
Yeah, because Sony partially owns Spider-Man, don't they? Or
they own partial to Spider-Man.
They own partial to Marvel, I think.
Well, they own partial mostly to the Spider-Man licensing because of the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies were released by Sony, not Marvel.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were under Sony.
That's why there was a whole thing where like Spider-Man wasn't going to be in fucking Civil War.
And
then it was like at the last minute they're like, okay, well, because fans backlash.
Yeah, and that's why.
That I can understand.
And that's why in Avengers, the game, you can get Spider-Man on PlayStation, but not any other platform.
Right. Because
just Spider-Man, only Spider-Man. Yeah.
But it's like that's like saying like, okay, what's the game? All right, let's do it this way. Let me give you an example for games that are current. Let's say Assassin's Creed Valhalla is only available for Xbox, and then Cyberpunk 2077 is only going to be available for PS4. Who's going to be more pissed off?
Probably the Cyberpunk people.
Well, no, let's say like, there's somebody who's played like all the Assassin's Creed games, and then he has a PS4, and then they finally release Valhalla, and it's like, oh, it's only an Xbox exclusive. You got to go buy the Xbox now. Or vice versa. Oh, somebody's on Xbox, and they hear all the hype about Cyberpunk for like 2077 for like years. And it's like, oh, it's only PS4. You can't play it. That's like literally dangling fucking.
Yeah, that. It's like the carrot on
like,
the stick.
Yeah, you're pretty much telling like, oh, you want to play that game? You want to play it? Fuck you, go buy it.
Look what
buy
happened to the PlayStation people when Bethesda went to Xbox. Yeah. Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Well, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, like that's like fucking I guess. I'm trying to think. Well, I guess Bethesda buying Microsoft's the only thing I can think of.
I never have to buy a Bethesda game if I own an Xbox. Yeah, because of Game Pass. Seriously, Game Pass was the smartest thing Microsoft has done. Let's be real here. If Game Pass wasn't a thing, they would be struggling so much harder against PlayStation right now.
Well, I can agree to disagree on that one.
Why?
Backwards compatibility.
No, I mean, not the backwards compatibility thing. Like the fact that you can purchase this single service and get access to thousands of games or hundreds of games. Anytime you want them, just download it and play instead of buy the physical disc or buy the digital game each single time. So say I want to try, like say I never played Outer Worlds before. I want to play Outer Worlds. I don't like Outer Worlds. Oh, it's just part of this service and I don't like it. That's fine. I'll pick up another game right away and play that instead. Instead of, I want to play Outer Worlds. I'm going to go buy it and then have to say I don't like it. And then I don't have to, then I'd have to go through the refund process. And that's a bitch and a half, especially for digital games, unless you're on Steam. But we're not talking about PC. It's the best thing they have in the new companion app. I can continue playing a game while walking through my house. Yeah, also that xCloud is a thing now. It's out of beta, or is it still in beta? I think it's still in beta. Like, I want to use it, but I need to get the clip to hold my phone on the controller. But that's like $10. I might ask for that for Christmas. But yeah, seriously though, Xbox Game Pass was the smartest thing Microsoft has done for the Xbox, in my opinion.
I don't have Game Pass, so I don't know.
You should get it, seriously.
Here's the thing, like, I really don't,
If you get... Are you paying for gold right now? Are you paying for Xbox Live? It's like $10 a month, isn't it?
I buy a year card.
Fair.
Because then I don't have to worry about it. Not like, I mean, what do you mean, like, cold? Oh, gold. You said gold. It's like cold. I was like, what do you mean cold? Like Cold War? Like, I bought it. I don't buy, like, every new game that comes out. It's like, either I know about the series.
I mean, I'm the same way. It's like, there's no point in buying every new game that comes out.
No, because, like, unless it, like, interests me, like Cyberpunk 2077, like, interesting. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Or, like, I see Let's Plays of it. It's like, you can't just, like, buy every fucking game unless you're, like, super fucking rich, because you're always gonna find, like, games like, this game's shit.
Yeah.
This game sucks.
I don't like this game.
Yeah. I don't like this game, and then you're fucked, and then you go to GameStop, it's like, I'll give it back. I just bought this, like, game 2 days ago, I don't like it.
Oh, I'll give you 5 cents.
I'll give you a hay penny and a Chuck E. Cheese token.
A hay penny.
A hay penny and a Chuck E. Cheese token. Slightly
For
dented.
$5 more a month with gold, you get Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him, but he buys the $60 game card. So, yeah, Ultimate is Game Pass Ultimate is $15 or $14.99 a month. You get gold and access to Game Pass. So, and that's what I have. Plus, you get like the free games you get with gold still, and you get extra perks like 3 months of Discord Nitro, free Spotify Premium, other various things. Oh yeah, and EA Access. I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm not trying to sound like a buy Microsoft because it's the best thing ever. That's not the point of this. The point of this was for us to discuss the consoles, what we thought of them, what we like about them, what we dislike about them, what we thought they did right and wrong, and make your own judgments based on your own preferences. So
I still say the wrong was releasing them.
Oh no, you're fine, Chaka.
It's just like I still always am like, it's like the second they announced them, I was like, too soon. It's too soon.
I mean, I could see why they did it, but I can also see why it was bad. So they're following their sequence of what they did with the 360. So the 360 came out what, 2005, 2006? 2006. They released the Xbox One in 2012 holiday, so that's a 6-year time gap. And in between that, they issued a new console, let's say around 3 years in. So they're following their same time track of new generation, improvement on that generation. They added a second improvement on the generation, only to 2 years later announce the next generation. So what they're doing is they're continually releasing new consoles with either slightly improved specifications or massively improved specifications in order to keep people buying new shit. And that's their entire marketing strategy. It's like, oh, this has this in it now instead of this. And it's just enough of a change to get the early adopters to buy it. But it's not enough of a change to get people pissed off that they keep releasing it.
Right. I as like I said, like, in my opinion, it's too soon. It's like,
I mean, I totally agree with you. It is too soon. They should have waited until more advancements became more readily available to the general public, like 8K gaming. Because the only way you're getting 8K gaming right now is, like we discussed earlier, spending $5,000 or more on a TV, excuse me, or building a piece of hardware yourself and then also getting that same thing. It's like either way you're spending $5,000 or more just to get that gaming experience that the top 1% of people will ever have right now. And it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I can understand if, like, okay, my my PS4 Pro finally just like bit the dust. I'll go ahead and upgrade to the PS5. That I understand. Okay, fine, cool. If you're just buying it just because you see it on TV, like, I gotta have it. Like,
that's like seeing food on TV and being like, I gotta have it.
Well, that's different. That's if you're watching the Food Network.
Fair. Is it still a console war because it's feeling like VHS versus Betamax? I mean, you're not wrong.
It's not really like a console war. It's just like,
it's brand preference more than anything now.
Right. It's way too soon to be releasing a new They really should have waited another year or two, see what's going on with it, make sure it works, and make sure there's no fucking idiots blowing fucking vape smoke into it.
Right.
Like I still like that. Still like just gets on my fucking nerves. Like really, fucking dicks. Why don't I come and like fucking piss all over your TVs?
Right.
Because that's what you're doing to those fucking people that worked on this. You're literally flipping them the bird and then pissing on their face, pissing on them. But yeah.
Okay. I think that's about it.
And another thing.
And another thing. Are we gonna bring back that old man bitch about stuff segment? Is that what we're doing?
Back in my day, people there was many consoles, not just three. We liked it, we loved it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, all right. I give one more example. What console? What gaming company has not released a new console? What's the one gaming company that is satisfied with the new console they released and has no plans of releasing a new one right now? Can you name it?
No.
Nintendo.
Okay, so Nintendo is kind of a different story. Because Nintendo evolves over time. Like, they went from N64 to... Wait, did it go N64 to GameCube? Or is something in between that? I don't exactly remember.
No, it was GameCube.
N64, GameCube, then the Wii, then the Wii U, then the Switch. Like, they've been evolving every 3 to 4 years. They're coming out with something new. But the difference with Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation is that Nintendo is radically changing their console every time.
Yes.
That's the difference.
But we don't see like a new like Nintendo Switch Series Y or...
No, but they did release one last year that had a larger battery in it. That's the only difference.
The Switch Lite. That's just pretty much...
Oh yeah, and the Switch Lite.
Their version of the PS4 Pro or Xbox One S.
Yeah.
It's just you can't remove the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons are attached to the console, and you have to like do it Wi-Fi, plugging it up to your TV.
Yeah.
It eliminates the giant fucking...
It eliminates
battery.
the dock. Like, you can't dock it either. Nintendo is always evolving instead of streamlining, and that puts them in a league of their own. Exactly. And that's why so many people are fans of Nintendo, besides Pokemon and Zelda and Smash. Speaking of, we should play Smash again sometime. I haven't played Smash in over a year.
Smash!
Yeah, right. Hashtag butt slam.
I have to like... I gotta fucking buy Live. I haven't had Live on the Switch since fucking February.
Oh, the online? Yeah, I haven't either. I think I might still have it. Because it's only $20, so I think it might have auto-renewed.
I have to buy Live for my Xbox.
Oh, I remember. I renewed it when I was playing Animal Crossing. That's right. So I still have it.
Oh, Couch
Shut up. I need to play that game again. I haven't touched it in months because of Destiny and work.
I told Amber, like, oh, I'm going to buy Animal Crossing. She's like, oh, I don't play that game anymore. I was like, okay, then I guess I'm not playing it. I guess I won't play the Couch Simulator.
Amber played it with me before.
I know. I mentioned it to her when we were chatting, and she's like, oh, that game? I don't play it. I'm like, the fuck? No, she doesn't play it anymore, is what I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't either. I need to, though. I miss it.
Couch Simulator.
I might stream that Wednesday night after work. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how far I am in Destiny.
He's gonna live stream Bashi, everybody, don't worry.
But the holiday updates. Exactly! I missed the Halloween one.
No, but you know what you missed also? More Bashi.
No. Yeah, I missed the Halloween one. I want to do the Christmas one when it comes out.
You know what I wish they would put on the Switch?
What?
I had it on the DS when I was a kid. Tamagotchi.
That was the greatest thing. All the candies from the villagers, and I missed it. No, I never had Tamagotchi on the DS.
It was fun. You pick the Tamagotchi and then you like make sushi. And
Oh,
stuff.
really?
It was like little mini games. It was fun. I liked it. It was like
That reminds me, I
like
still need to get Mario Party.
That's what you really need to go get, because then I'll kick your ass in that.
Mario Party and Mario Kart. Those are two games I haven't gotten yet because it's like $60 still.
Actually, hold on.
You can cheat and time travel and believe it still works. Yeah. I mean, I could.
I would do Mario Party.
Yeah.
Because that's more fun.
I need me some Mario Kart in my life. I know, right? Oh my god! You just want to tilt me with nat ones.
It's $45 on Amazon for both of them. Kart and Party.
As one bundle or each?
No, it's separate.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it's one bundle, I'll buy it right now.
No, there is a bundle. It's $94.93.
Jesus.
But no, it's like if you want, I'd say I get Party. Party's a lot.
Chaka, are you friends with me on Switch? Both for $45, yeah. Oh damn. No, $45 each. Not together, sadly.
I wish.
Chaka, you should add me on Switch if we're not friends already.
Super Smash Brothers.
I still need to beat Breath of the Wild at some point.
I haven't even touched it. I played it for like 5 minutes and I stopped playing.
I beat the first beast and I was on my way to beat the second one, but then I got sidetracked doing other stuff and I forgot to play the game altogether.
It's just like you get right, and then like I chalk it up at timing. Timing was bad. A lot of the games came out, I started playing again, and then
yeah, I've been playing a lot more on Xbox too, especially since my sister now has Destiny. So we play that together. It's fun. I miss playing Destiny with people. But I think we're done with the next gen consoles segment thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really else to say. The only advice that we can probably give is like, if you're going to buy a new console, use your brain. It's not illegal yet. It's like really sit down, think long and hard of like, oh, do I really need this, or can I wait?
Also, do not buy anything off of eBay because they will scalp you hard.
Yeah, my brother literally asked me like, "Oh, should I get the Series X or the S?" I said, "I'd probably get the X because you have discs."
Buy an SSD external for your current and wait it out. I mean, that's what I did, and it's so much better.
That's what it is.
$138 for my SSD. For a 1 terabyte SSD, and all of my games are so much faster now. It's like I have a new console. It's great, honestly. Buy an external SSD and just format it to store your games. You will not regret it.
And if you do regret it, you have to force Flash to play Bashi.
Nope.
You heard it here. You agreed.
I said no.
Take like a sound clip is like, I, Flash, agree to play Bashi.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You are such a dickhead.
Is what I would say, but I'm too busy playing Bashi.
Oh my god. Have you ever played Bashi on stream? Yes, I did once. I did it on my birthday stream.
He did. Yeah, and then he fucking complained the whole time.
It's on my YouTube page. It's there.
Oh god, I was laughing.
I hated it.
Oh no, yeah.
I hated it.
That's like asking me to fucking play Survivor Rulebook Killer on DVD. I'm like, fuck you. Where like you're supposed to pretty much let the survivors win.
It's like I think I did it for an hour.
I think you did it for like a half an hour, and then we
I did it for a half hour. I did it for a half hour, and then we did Jeopardy. And then I did it for like another half hour, but I didn't save the other half hour. Because it was just me dying in the same room over and over and over.
It's a lot of fun. Just do it. Just do a subathon, a Bashi subathon.
Nope. Because that game requires like frame perfect jumps, and I am not good at that kind of shit. Yeah, that's how me and Super Meat Boy are. Yeah, Super Meat Boy is another one I could never get into because of how difficult it was.
Super Meat Boy.
I have it on the Xbox 360.
Folks, this is coming from the guy who took an hour and a half to do a simple counterweight puzzle in Origins.
Shut up.
And I just sat there like, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Shut up.
You're like, stop silently judging me, Rockstar. I was like, I'm not doing nothing.
Because you were silently judging me, and then you were audibly judging me.
Yeah. And then when you finally saw it, I was like, oh my god, he's soft. Because I'm better at the puzzles. Because I play a lot of puzzle games. I like thinking. Like when we did Battle Block Theater, I was like, hold on, let me look at this. Hold on. Except for that stupid fucking maze.
Oh my god, the last level.
Fucking me. I hated that shit. I hated that because it's so fucking stupid. So stupid.
I need to get the I Am God achievement, so I punish myself with an hour of Super Meat Boy from time to time. I will. I do not envy you, sir.
Do a permadeath. Try doing a permadeath run on Super Meat Boy.
Oh no.
Where like if you die, you have to delete everything and start.
Oh no. I'm sure there have been plenty of people who've done that, but still, oh no.
You know what's the weirdest thing I saw? Somebody did a death run on Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, I've seen that.
And then like they died. I think like they were like level 50 and they died, and they were just crying. They weren't crying like they were crying on the inside. You could tell, like their whole fucking world. Like somebody just like said like your puppy died or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh no.
Battle Block Theater is another game I haven't played in a while. That one was fun until the last levels. Those last levels were a bitch and a half.
Oh god, we were like fucking clenched. Like, oh my god, this is fucking horseshit.
And we were on normal.
We were on fucking normal.
We weren't even on insane mode.
And it's like, the fuck, game? Like, give us a fucking break.
It's like the Celeste. I beat Celeste. That's also on my YouTube channel. But Jet wants me to do B-sides and C-sides, and I'm like, no.
No.
I'd have to replay Celeste and take time to beat and get good at Celeste in order to attempt B and C sides, because I've seen people do it and they're ridiculous. I haven't been sane. I've not beaten yet either. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was
Celeste on Game Pass. Yeah, I bought it on PC because it was like $10.
It was like when I live streamed Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Amber stops by and she goes like, "This game is boring. You can't kill anything. What's the point?" I'm like,
"Oh my
that's
god,
the point of the game. It's a horror game where you can't do shit. Like, how fucking terrifying is that? You can't defend yourself." Like, that's why Outlast is fucking terrifying. That's why Five Nights at Freddy's is fucking terrifying. Because you can't fucking defend yourself. You're fucked. Your choices are run, hide, or fucking die.
Right. Yeah, Outlast, I played like 2 hours and the game crashed, and I'm like, no, I'm not going through this again.
Yeah. I might do that. Go through Outlast.
Pacifist speedruns are some of my guilty pleasures right now. Oh, yeah.
Well, don't ever tell somebody to do a pacifist speed run on fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla because you will fail in the first 5 minutes.
There's a way to do it. There will be a way to do it.
There is no way. You have to fucking kill people.
Okay, if it's scripted that you have to kill people, that's one thing. But if you can willingly pass the fights, there is a way to do it.
Yeah, if you want to die over and over again, fuck that. I want to be a fucking Viking. I want to fucking chop some people's fucking heads off. You can dual wield fucking axes. Or dual wield fucking shields and kill people with 2 shields. I'm not even joking.
Okay, before Rockstar gets on a tangent for an hour on Valhalla, I think we're gonna end the podcast here.
Valhalla is amazing. It's awesome. Go buy it. If you want to be a Viking, and I was waiting for you to like stop.
Wanna thank y'all for hanging out. We do appreciate it. Thank you for coming by, Chaka. It's always good to see you. We'll be back next week. I don't know what we'll be doing yet. We gotta figure something out. Next Thursday, we're not doing D&D because it's Thanksgiving, but I might stream something instead. We'll see. Depends on how much cooking I do that day.
He just doesn't want to. He don't want to live stream because of he has to play Bashi.
Nope. No, I might do Destiny with my sister or something. But
he doesn't want to do D&D because he rolls natural ones.
No, it's because Cam's gone for the week. That's why we haven't done anything the past 2 weeks.
There's something I wanted to tell you about. I'll do it off stream. We'll do it off. Just something I had an idea about last night for D&D.
But have a good night, everyone. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.